Are on our wallets this Black Friday, but shoppers are ready to go small tomorrow with small business confidence hitting a record high. Joining us to discuss is financial analyst Dan Geltrude. Dan, thank you so much for being with us the day after Thanksgiving. I know it's a little rough. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, a very important day for small businesses across the country, and confidence is really high right now. So why is it a good time to be a small business owner?
Well, to start with, the tax cuts. I mean, we had some great tax cuts for small businesses, so we're starting in the right direction. We've had GDP growing over 3% per quarter. Unemployment is down. Consumer confidence up. It's a perfect storm. We're going right in the right direction for small businesses.
Yeah, that's great news. But I do think that you got to consider the A word. Which is Amazon, which I think is probably one of the biggest things that keeps small business owners up at night.
Yeah, Amazon is really tough to deal with if you're a small business owner. Why? Because of the convenience. You can't compete with their supply chain. You go online, you hit a button, the next day or two, you have your product. So I think the small business, the challenge, and I think what they can overcome is that personal touch. You have to make it about an experience. You get people into your store, into your business, and you treat them right, and that's what people come back for.
Yeah, there are some tips that I think we have for any small business owners out there. One of them is build online communities, use Google for paid advertisements, have significant email campaigns, create websites that make shopping easy. Another thing I think is critical is online ads, because you click on a sweater on Saturday and you're going to see that until it's the Saturday of next year. So online ads is also a big deal for small businesses. You think that they should be putting their money into them?
Yes, they should. I mean, look, just because you're up against Amazon doesn't mean that you have to give up. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have an online presence. It's not impossible to do. There's resources out there for small businesses. They can compete. People want to go to the small business. They want to help the local retailer. You just got to give them a reason to want to come in.
That's right. And the personal touch, you're so right about that. And businesses that struggle with having a personal touch are bigger businesses like Toys R Us that closed down. Sears filed for bankruptcy. I just saw that Gap is considering closing hundreds of stores. So why should we be worried about that right now? And why are bigger businesses failing right now?
I think the bigger businesses are up against Amazon head to head, and that's why they're suffering. The small business has a completely different experience to put forth to consumers, so they're somewhat playing in a little bit of a different field. That's why we're seeing the larger businesses like Walmart trying to compete with Amazon, and some of the giants, they're all going head to head. The small business has a niche. These small communities, downtowns, we see them coming back, restaurants, giving people a reason to want to be in their downtown and support their communities.
Yeah, who doesn't want to support your local community and the people that you know so well? And some of these businesses are exclusively online, so they're not paying for the whole brick and mortar thing, which might help them as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So support your local businesses tomorrow. I think that is the moral of this story.
Absolutely.
Dan, thank you so much for being with us today. Really appreciate it. All right, the time now is 42 minutes after the hour. A potential